All right, MMA fans, once again, I have the pleasure to talk with MMA veteran and PFL fighter, Mr. Jeremy Stevens. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Good, man. Enjoying a beautiful day out here.
For real, I was about to say the same thing. It looks beautiful outside. Where are you right now? Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm at my house here in San Diego,
Nice.
California.
Very, very nice. And how are you spending your Saturday? We're recording this interview this Saturday ahead of your upcoming fight.
Yeah, just hit some sprints today and just relaxing and winding down. You know, the hard training's over. Did my last little set of sprints and weight's great. Cruising into fight week's going to be really good. Ahead of schedule and just now it's just killing time before killing time.
I'm pretty sure there will be fireworks in your upcoming fight with Natan Schulte. But before we discuss a little bit about that fight itself, is there anything at all you like doing ahead of your fights?
I mean, besides training and getting rest, not really. There's nothing like really specific. I like a regular day vibe, you know, just having people around, good energy around fight week, and just kind of kicking it more or less. I don't like the seriousness of everything or anything like that. I like to enjoy fight week and just kind of keep it calm and relaxed, like everything else is normal. Like it's just a day in the life of just hanging out with your friends, your teammates, your training partners, and every day's a blessing. You got to enjoy it, and then I've been doing this for so damn long, like, I mean, it's not that hard to fight. That's pretty much the easy part. You can go to 7-Eleven right now, get into a fist fight. It's not that hard. It's just the training and everything that it really takes up a lot of my time. I don't really have any like outside free time besides what I do fighting and in the business world and to taking care of my family. I don't have any downtime at all. I just stay focused and stick to those scripts. I don't be skipping scenes.
This will be your 50th fight or 51st fight if we count the no contest with Yair Rodriguez, but that's a no contest. At this point, in your career, what is it that still motivates you? Is it money? Is it your legacy? Is that thrill of the fight? I'm pretty curious to hear your answer.
I feel like it's the investing in myself, my family, my health, and investing into the future. Every day we got to go to work. Every day we got to rise to the occasion, and I enjoy the challenges that not only life brings me, but in fighting, I feel like we go through life very quickly through fighting. The learning lessons, the ups, the downs, the whirlwinds that this game can bring. I don't want to be 60 years old having to reach back out to somebody, say I'm sorry, or having to apologize or ask for forgiveness, or just, I want to face some things today. And I feel like fighting has really made me grow up in a way that I never thought that it would. I never thought that this was a part of the journey. And it's all just in learning and investing in yourself. I still got things that I want to accomplish and goals, and my family's growing, and I want to continue to grow with that. Feel like that's what's really kept me in the game for being so long, is for one, being able to take care of my health and the training that I do, being able to compete, 3 times a year again with the PFL, having me there allows me to it provides a space and place for me to go in there and invest in myself and invest in my family. I got a few more good years in this sport, God willing, and I don't plan on wasting it. And I'm already living as if I'm already dead. And come next Friday, I'm already fighting as if I'm already dead. So it's just all out, unlimited, action packed from here. That's inside the cage and outside as well. That's just the way I live, investing in myself.
You made your professional debut in 2005. You have competed against all sorts of competition. You have fought everyone in this business. In your opinion, Do you see an evolution in the game? Do you see an evolution in your opponents? I don't know. Do you see any differences between the first part of your career, the opponents you faced in the first part of your career, and the opponents you have been facing recently?
Yeah, there's evolution is inevitable. There's always going to be, like I was just saying, there's always going to be constant growth. One thing that's ever kept me around in this game is learning how to train smart, show up healthy, and be able to compete 3 times a year. You put my name up against anybody in the game. I've never been popped for steroids, and I've continued to be actively. This is my 50th fight. I've been fighting since 2005. I mean, I've been fighting since 2nd grade, and no one is more active and more healthier than me. And the evolution of the game is definitely changing. And I knew that was going to change a long time ago, which is why I started training with Dominic Cruz and learning how to switch stances, fight southpaw, shoot off my right leg of southpaw. There's a lot of changes and a lot of evolution. With this game, you see it a lot in the big shows. The guys that get older, they're still fighting tough competition, but you see these big organizations trying to push them out because they want these young, hungry guys. They don't have to pay them as much. They're new, they're exciting. They're always going to be there. So for us older guys and us guys who are the real motherfucking G's of the fight game, we have to evolve. We have to change. We have to progress. We have to keep learning. We have to keep changing every single fight. And if you ever watch my fights and you ever see me as a young man to where I am now, it's just been a constant change. You ever remember seeing how like monkeys turn into humans? How we're able to walk. I've evolved that from the beginning of my career. If you look back, all I was just a heavy-handed brawler swinging all wild. I wasn't switching my stances. And then as you've seen throughout the years, not only that, I have multiple different knockouts, not just the right hand. It's not just my right hand that's going to knock you out. I had spinning back fists, flying knees, head kicks, ground and pound, elbows. I've been involved in one of the bloodiest fights in history, and I knock people out to where they really don't fucking move. And that's all just from the evolution of knowing that, hey, if you're going to stick around this game and you want a career in this game, you want longevity in this game, you want respect in this game, you want to leave your name in this game, you have to step up each and every time. And the only way to do that is keep changing your approach, keep mixing things up, keep evolving, keep learning, try this, try that. I have a coach in Eric Del Fiero, who's been my coach for a long time. He doesn't mind that I go around when I'm outside of camp and train over here, train over there. Andre Galvez, Justin Flores, and many other people and greats around here. It allows me to kind of keep growing, keep progressing my game, and then I go back to the best fight team in the world at Lions MMA, because I'm not here to be the best wrestler. I'm not here to be a black belt. I'm here to knock motherfuckers out and provide entertainment and provide for my family. And I'm here to be the best fighter in the world, not the best wrestler or the best sprinter or the best fucking weightlifter. I'm here to do what I was born to do on this god green earth, and that's put people to fucking sleep. And that's what people want to see, and that's all came with me having to constantly recreate my approach. When I got knocked out for the first time, I was never really moving my head. I was the type of guy just to go forward. Kind of reminds me of my opponent. He's just constantly going forward, constantly doing that. When I got clipped, when I was fighting the best in the world, when I wanted to stick around in the UFC, when I wanted to prove that, I'm not done yet, I had to change the game. I had to learn head movement. I had to learn footwork. I learned to switch my stances and fight both southpaw, both right-handed. And I'm still evolving. And you know what? I love the game so much that it actually pushes me to recreate myself each and every time inside the octagon. With these past 2 performances inside the PFL, personally, I wasn't happy with them. And this camp, I really made a point to change, evolve, and work on things where I know what works for me and what doesn't. And there I am to make the changes. And I feel like, my weight's a little bit better. My cardio is a little bit better. My approach to the PFL is a little bit better. So come Friday night, you're going to see a little bit better Jeremy Stephens that you've seen so far inside the PFL.
So Natan Schulte should be prepared for anything on November the 25th.
Yeah, you should prepare to get knocked the fuck out.
You're not the first fighter who comes to the PFL and tells me, during our interviews that, it has to adjust a little bit to the PFL approach, to the PFL peculiar schedule. Did you find it surprising? I mean, to stay so busy this year and fight, you know, so close to, you fought in April and June, you know, it was pretty close.
Yeah, I like fighting like that. It was better for me. I had such a long layoff and such a different time with UFC, from fighting 3 times a year to fighting 1 time a year, and that wasn't on my doing. It was in someone else's hands, and I don't like people playing games with my life, because my house, my pool, my fucking my cars, my clothes, my shoes, my kids' schooling, everything comes from these hands right here, which means I don't fuck around. I don't have time for bullshit. So when people fuck with my life like that and they're playing games, it kind of changes things, to someone who gives you an opportunity to where I'm fighting 3 times a year, definitely allows my pay grade to go up, allows me to reinvest in myself, allows me to kind of continue my business and my growing approach. So PFL was definitely watering a very good seed that they had planted, and they know what they're going to get with me, which is why I'm on this card. There's a lot of the $1 million fighters, but why do you put Jeremy Stephens on a card? You want to know why? Because it's going to be fucking action packed, and I'm going for the kill, and I got a big heart, and I'm going to go in there and give it my all, and give the fans truly what they want, which is pure fucking entertainment, and a guy who's actually fist fighting. He's not laying on you. I'm not trying to just outpoint a motherfucker. I'm in there to kill, and people love that. They love the style, and that's fighting, and people should love that, because I'm not here to fuck around. I'm not here to waste time, and I don't want to waste anybody else's time who's buying a ticket, especially the lovely people of New York. They've been through so much. The first responders, the COVID, the tragedies that they had. These people in the city, they're getting the UFC, they're getting the PFL. They should be excited for this, and I'm not going to let them down. They've been let down so much, and I'm excited to lift up their spirits over there in the Big Apple, and bring them entertainment, which they well deserve.
Are fans still, will fans still be able to see you next year in the PFL? For how many fights have you been signing with the PFL?
I'm not sure what's exactly on my contract. I'm not even really worried about that right now. It's just 1 fight at a time. I'm looking to bust ahead and move my pay grade up and get bigger fights in the future. And if not, there's many more doors open. That's the thing with me. I've had 34, 35 UFC fights. I've provided a name for myself. I'm not worried about what organization I'm fighting in. They know what they get with me. So if anybody signs me, or if I'm with a company, I'm guaranteed they're probably glad to have me alongside on their roster, because I'm bringing them the best entertainment that money can buy.
I know that at this point in your career, everyone else is calling you out. You're the big dog, everyone wants to fight. But I would like to hear if there is anyone at all, if you could pick, among all organizations, if there is anyone at all you would like to face.
Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'm going to eat them up. Just keep them coming. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's never been about a personal. This is just business. Keep them coming. And Jay Steves is always going to show up ready to rock and roll and swing for the fences each and every goddamn time. I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar or the Demetrius Johnson. You put somebody in front of me, bro, and you tell me to kill him, I'm going to eat him up.
Jeremy,
keep coming.
Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time today. Do you have any last messages?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Anthony Johnson's family and what they're going through at this particular time. Anthony was a really good friend of mine. I love him. I'm going to miss him dearly. And I know he's going to be watching Friday night, because, when we knock people out, they don't fucking move. And I know he's going to have a hand in the score come Friday night. Shout out to his family. We love Anthony. We miss you. And if you guys ever need anything, don't ever hesitate to reach out. And God bless everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. And thanks for this interview.
Thank you. Terrible news, of course. Our hearts with the Anthony Johnson family. Thank you. Best of luck with your upcoming fight, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future, man.
You will, brother. Thank you, man.
Have a nice one. Bye-bye.